Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Dean, www.themanmindset.com. Guys, don't forget, guys, just to let you know that we added another video on the main page of the Man Mindset that shows a testimony of just what your life should be like when you're doing this right. Got a client who's pulling women left and right, and he was nice enough to show us all the stuff that was going on in his life. So you can look at that video if you want to. Guys, if you want to holler at me, get at me at themanmindset at gmail.com. This is a very great interview, man. This guy came on the show, I think it was Tuesday. He had a little trouble. Well, not really trouble. He just needed a little bit of help. We gave him some text message help, and you really get to hear the end result. Everything worked out well. She was really intrigued by the text message that we put, and she's ready to move forward. So just sit back, relax, listen to this. And if you got any questions, just holler at your boy, again, at themanmindset at gmail.com. Send me a number, and if you are truly ready to begin the process that it's going to take to begin your journey towards manhood, you just holler at us, and we'll go from there. Anyway, man, I just wanted to holler at you, man. I'm the Dean. This is the Man Mindset, man. Fuck with your boy. I'll get back at you later, man. Peace.
Hello?
Yo, man, what up? Yo, it's D, man.
Hey, man. Look, how's it going, man?
I don't know. You tell me. So, wait. So you called into the show yesterday to get that clip I gave you. Did you go back and write everything down, or you just took what I gave you, or what did you do?
I actually went back on the show and wrote everything down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I could make sure everything was accurate.
All right. And you sent it to her, and what was the response you got, brother?
The response that I got, I don't know if you're on your phone or not, but I will look that up real fast for you.
All right.
She said,
Okay.
well, the first response was like, are you talking about yourself? Because I was referring to, I just met you, baby, and I tend to be blind to what's in front of me.
Right.
Then I wrote what you totally wrote. You said, and I said, yes, I am one thing about me. I don't like the necessarily, all the stuff you wrote.
Right.
Then she came down and said, I like honesty, and I do. I like the vibe we have together, a mix of dominance and sensual, something that I have hard time understanding. And she said, I do want to spend that one-on-one time with you for sure. And she sent me a picture.
Now,
And
right now, read that. What she said. She likes what again?
come again.
What did she say? The sensual and what about you? What did she say?
She said that she would like to spend some one-on-one time with me.
No, but she said, what did she say she liked about you again?
She said I like your honesty, and I do like the vibe we have together. A mix of dominance and sensual is something I have a hard time understanding.
See that right
so
there?
She likes to mix of dominance and sensualness.
Yeah, but see that right there, dog? See how simple it is when you just follow the playbook?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
So how long you been listening to
the cool thing I've been listening to you about maybe 2 years, okay. And I have all your stuff, bro. I have your conversation classes, 1, 2, 3, Dirty Talk, Master in the Bedroom,
right? Okay.
Kitchen 101, fucking 101, chair, dude. Everything.
Well, you were saying the cool thing is, what's the cool thing?
About your product?
No, you were just saying the cool thing is, you was about to say something.
No, but man, you've been a help, and the tech. Oh, by the way, I got the Texas Toolkit, which is a big help. Oh man, the Texas Toolkit is it. It actually helped me set up the conversation with her, and it didn't. And the cool thing, I didn't approach texting like the regular boring guy. I actually had some interesting stuff in my text in the beginning, and that's what set all this stuff up. If it wasn't for the texting toolkit and the actual branch, man, I would have had the same old boring mob situation.
Yeah, but you see now how the branch works. You got those 3 ways to go in, which then connects to your ethical, reliable, accessible, and but again, all this also connects to the approaching. I mean, I think people don't understand that everything connects. And I think, let me ask you a question real quick in this testimony. Why do you think guys skip the approaching boot camp? Is it because it's free? Why do they skip that?
Great question. I believe they skip it because they don't think it's that important, but your approach to the women out there is critical. It's the most critical thing. It's your first impression. And you got to be honest and upfront. And like I said, like I said to you on the show yesterday night, I met her at a party, and we got to talking. And I gave her my card. I didn't take her number. She actually wanted me to take her number. I said no. Like, take my card. If you want to talk, if you want to get away, call me. She did, and she texted me. So she was actually going to give me her number. I said no. Here, take my card.
Right.
And there you go. There's the result right there.
And see how simple it works, man. It seems like it's so simple. A lot of people complicate this shit, man.
Yeah. And like I said, when I set up the text, she texted me Sunday, and right from the bat, like, I mentioned all the stuff that, you know, and you all what you were saying about FM, what you and FM was talking about last week, is paying attention to what women are actually saying.
Yeah,
you know, and taking that and using that. Mm-hmm. And exactly what I did on my text is exactly the exact same thing, and she responded very well to it.
And you got
that's the result.
You got the results, man, and that's the most important thing. So I think that is fabulous, man. So just to wrap this up, man, what do you want to say to those guys out there that are either on the fence or they choose not to even look at the approaching boot camp, and then they always wonder why they fucking up? But what do you want to say to them, man?
Well, this is specifically for, I know there's a lot of guys, a lot of haters, guys like, guys like Shadow 816 that called in that is all about this look money status. first and foremost, it's about your mindset. It's about being honest and upfront with a woman. And if you're leading with all that stuff, you're not really being honest with the woman first and foremost. And like I said, your approach is the most critical thing. Then please learn the boot camp. Like don't go on this. Oh, it's all about looks, money, status stuff because that's what messing up the game, man. Is you're making it all complicated when it's just like you said, 2+2=4, and that goes back to the boot camp, and that goes back to say hi. I don't mean to be rude. You caught my eye. Here's my card, and that's it. You don't have to leave with the hey, like look at me, look at my job, and all that stuff. Like that stuff doesn't matter to a woman. What matters is how you make that woman feel. What matters is how's your mindset. Come and talk to these women. Because if you don't have an honest approach, you're going to get used. You're going to get taken advantage of out there, man. And thank you so much for putting out the boot camps, the conversation classes. Because man, if it wasn't for you, I would be lost still. I would be that regular born wild guy, not knowing how to text, not knowing how to talk to women. And that's critical. And I would probably be doing the exact same thing that 816 is doing, with blasting money and muscles and all that crazy crap that doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Right. No doubt, man. No doubt, man. I guess, well, I just want to say thank you, man. And like I say, man, we got your back and just keep churning on. I think it's positive. Just keep going with talking to her, moving on. But hey, man, it seems like you got this down, and you sound like you have a lot of confidence, man.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm not there like the guy in Colorado. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. This guy that you did, man. That guy is. I want to be at that level, but I'm not there yet, man.
Right.
I'm still studying every day. I'm still studying conversation classes. I got, like I said, I got the man attitude. I got it all. And that stuff takes time to learn. And definitely, it's a process for me. But yeah, I have definitely gained some confidence from it. And it's just so funny when these guys call into your show talking about it's all about purpose and all that stuff. Okay, that doesn't help you when you're socializing. How does that help you? It doesn't help you talk to women. It's good. Don't get me wrong, but what helps you is, like you said, learning the approach group camp, getting the products, and that's what helps you talk to women, and that's what helps you develop your confidence. Now, with that in mind, is you got to take time to study this stuff. That's another thing, because I know there's a lot of guys that call your show and say, well, it's not working. Well, how much time are you actually putting in? How much time are you actually listening to not only the live shows and going back to the conversation classes and listening to all that stuff? All that stuff is vitally important. And like you said on your website, there really is no magic pill to this stuff. This stuff takes work. You definitely helped me Friday. I know we did a consultation Friday, like I said, on the show, and you kind of kicked me in the butt and said, "Man, go out there and expand your comfort zone." And I went out there and I approached some women, gave my card like 3 times. Unfortunately, I should have did more than that. But I went out there and made $20. Helping a chick out, but that was because of you. You kind of pushed me out there, and there I was, and I thank you for that, dude.
No, I got you. I got you covered, man. And like I say, man, that's just what we do. I just want to make sure that people understand that we are trying to look out for their best interests and make sure they can win at the end of the day. But they, like I say, they just have to meet me halfway. If they can do that, then by all means, they definitely can win. So. It's just a it's just a matter of what they want to do, at the end of the day. But, we just don't put a gun to anybody's head and force anybody to do something that they don't want to do. You know what I mean? So, but no, it's all good, man. I'm glad I was able to help you, and I'm glad you was able to trust me enough to just follow what I was teaching. Where did you come? Well, don't say anybody's name, but did you come from the PUA community or anything, or where did you come from?
Well, in the beginning when I started learning game,
Yeah.
back in 2012, I was studying the PBA guys, and it didn't feel natural. And I saw you on Osei Duke Jackson, meeting back in 2017, and your approach to dating was different. It was, I could be me, because through, learning the conversation classes and just being who I am, and that was awesome. The issue with the PDA guys, you got to do all these tricks and gimmicks, and the reality is, like you always say on your show, you can do all those tricks and gimmicks, but women are actually going to find out who you really are behind all that stuff.
Right.
And that's what the products do. They allow you to discover you, not anybody else. And that's the cool thing about it. You're giving us the freedom to be us again. And that's the most freeing feeling ever. That's the best feeling ever because when it comes down to it, a woman's going to look at what you stand on. And that's what a lot of guys don't understand, who is all for this looks, money, status, is they want to know about the real you, not how much you make or not how good looking you are, but what do you have other than those things to offer a woman? Because a woman nowadays can get any of those things, but eventually she's going to get bored with that, and she's going to look for some adventure. She's going to look for somebody out there to move mountains in her mind. And that's what a lot of guys don't understand, is they're so fixated on that stuff. And the cool thing about your product is you take away all that and you get down to you. All right, what are you all about? And that goes back to conversation class. All right, why do you say the things that you say? Why do you do the things that you do? And really, that's all what it's all about.
Right.
And when I started listening to the conversation classes, it was I thought myself it was going to be similar to what the PEA guys are teaching, just say some lines and that's it. But no, it was like, all right, I'm going to break it down to you, and I want you to study why you say what you said.
Yes.
Study these different selves, so that way, when you get out there, you can communicate those different selves.
Yes.
Because if you can't communicate those different selves, the woman won't, want to be with you.
Yeah.
And that's vitally important, man. And dirty talk is the icing on the cake. And I would suggest after they master the conversation, get that, because that's gonna make sense with the conversation classes. And that will definitely up your game. I get it that it is a very expensive product, but it's worth every penny because it's, expanding what you already learned from the conversation classes. It's expanding into something more authentic when it comes to that. When it comes to the quote unquote sexual confidence, which you talk about. So it's basically extending what from the conversations into your sexual self, as you call it. It's fitting into that. And basically that makes you a more well-rounded individual to the woman. That's how you can project yourself. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
As a more well-rounded person versus the regular born Bob that doesn't know how to, be sexual or be creative. You know what I mean? There's different selves to you, and that's a great thing to have, to show different selves to you to the women out there, and that way you're not stuck in the born Bob.
And you also got the kissing and all that other stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Icing on the cake, huh? Backs up everything else, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And like you always say, the reason why I got those products is, I will never forget this. You always say this to all of us out there. A man is always prepared, and he always thinks 5 steps ahead. And it didn't make any sense to me to just get the conversation classes and dirty talk if I can't back it up.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So it's important to have that. It's important to, once you get all that stuff down, the conversation class and stuff, it's important to get the Teasing 101. It's important to get the 5. I do have that, by the way, too.
Yeah,
So it's important to get over that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good. Go ahead, Steve.
No, I was just saying eating that pussy, dog. Just I use this saying it for days. So,
Oh, man, I've had some stories, man. The cool thing about it is what I've done is I've actually got the foot massage videos too.
Yes.
So I've actually used more of the foot massage, and that actually leads to all that stuff. I'm sorry I'm giving away the secret though, but I don't want to give away the secret. But the actual foot massage, women love the foot massage, and they get. I literally experienced this myself. I literally gave women a foot massage. They get so turned on, and that goes into fibroids.
Yeah.
And boom, I can okay.
Well, shit, man.
So that's a cool thing.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to give too much away.
No doubt. Yeah. So no.
But yeah, man, when you do that, man, you have great conversations while you're doing that, bro. It's a wrap.
Yeah, no, that's 100, man. And I appreciate you taking the time to talk to the guys and everything like that. And I just wanted them to soak up the information. I'm glad we were able to get and move on that text message. And now you can go from that point and see what happens from there, man. Okay?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, no doubt, brother. All right, well, thank you, 513. We get back to you, man. I appreciate the time, brother. We get back at you, okay?
All right, see you.
All right, peace out,
thank
brother.
you.
All right, man.
All right.